What's up, Cancer? Welcome to your February reading. I hope you all are having a very great day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys for the month of February. See what you need to look out for. Overall, what you can expect. Get some insight, get some guidance. See what is going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info is in the description box down below. Let's get into your reading, Cancer, and let's see what is going on, what you need to look out for, what's coming towards you. And here are your first messages. We do have Iris of the Rainbow with honesty. This is a situation calling for you to speak up and share your voice, or there's something that you are needing to talk about, or I feel like there's going to be a conversation to be had in the next couple of weeks. Now, as I'm doing this reading, we are under the full moon in Leo, and I will be pulling you some Moonology messages somewhere throughout this reading. I just feel like it is meant to be used during kind of the lunar cycles. But there's clarity, or there's this need for you to come clean with someone, with yourself, with another person. Someone maybe has a confession. Ooh, and it's like the sooner someone is honest, the sooner the storm will pass, basically. There's a lesson here being brought up about truthfulness, honesty, and just saying what needs to be said, getting something off your chest, or someone has something they'd like to say to you. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting reading. Your numbers so far are 32 and 40. We also have the Master Maker at the bottom, number 22. There's like something you've been working on mastering or getting better at. Perhaps this is about you being honest, you being truthful, you being better communicator, or somebody here has been mastering this or wanting to do better, wanting to become better at well, let's see, Master Maker, Arvolar, he's literally, this is the throat chakra. This is all about communication, a message. So somebody here has been working on their communication or wanting to, clear the air with you. Cancer, someone wants to talk. I do see a very lighthearted, playful energy that's surrounding this, or the Green Woman really just talks about being able to be free, be authentic, have fun, let loose, not be so serious or uptight or have all these strict, rigid rules or boundaries. It's about just let this seed grow wild and free. And so I feel like somebody is learning to communicate freely and not get in their own way, or their mind blocks them from saying what that is that they truly want. Our mind will do that where we're like, what if they're gonna not like what I have to hear, or they're not gonna like to hear what I have to say, or what if they're gonna react a bad way, or I don't know if that's you, Cancer. I don't know if this is someone that is connected to you, but this is something that is improving quite dramatically, quite drastically. That'd be crazy if the card, because I'm going to pull a couple messages from the Work Your Light Oracle, and there's one card that says share your voice. That would be crazy if that card comes out. But yeah, all right. And so what advice do you have for Cancer as they're kind of working with this energy? Somebody has to be honest with you, or someone has to talk, or you gotta talk. There's some things you'd like to address. There's some matters to discuss. It seems a little serious. It seems a little serious. What advice we got for Cancer? Well, we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. So somebody here is seriously learning. Oh my God. Drop the card. Somebody, almost dropped it again. Okay. See, it's like trial and error, practice. You might drop, you might fall a few times, but eventually you're going to get it. Eventually you're going to master this. Awakening, okay? So somebody recently has had awakening, or has, woken up to a realization. A very, very big one. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. We also have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. It feels like Spirit has been pushing you, or has been pushing a person to make a change or to upgrade in themselves, in their life, in their habits, in their routine, in their relationship. Somebody here has been forced to really grow, and somebody's been going through a big awakening, a huge a huge realization about where they're at in their life and what they want and what they're no longer going to continue, breaking patterns, rewriting the future, making new realities, new patterns, new cycles, hopefully healing and healthier and more positivity. I definitely see that there's a lot of divine orchestration. Somebody maybe has recently connected with like their spirit guides or God, or has become very like spiritual. Somebody's going through a spiritual awakening, or it's like something you had said to this person, whether it was a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, something you said really stuck with somebody here. Something very, very honest. Maybe you said something that was a little harsh, but it had to have been said. And that thing you told them has stuck with them. You might not even remember. You might be like, what did I tell this person? I don't know. But something you said really stuck. And they think about it all the time, or think about it every day, or it's like this is a huge pivotal moment thanks to you, or like, you know, you help somebody here awaken. Maybe that's also somebody here said something to you that awakened you or made you have some realizations about your life, who you are, what you do. And someone just wants to do better. Someone just wants to make more peace or make amends, or play at the bottom, wants more fun. We have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. Oops, almost dropped the card. Almost dropped the deck. This is so interesting. Let's see, what deck do I feel drawn for you guys? Let's go with the Mermaid deck. Why not? Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius or Taurus. For me, with Iris of the Rainbow, I'll just show you in a second. We see this archer in the corner. For me, that represents Sagittarius. I also see like they're holding this, I don't know, kind of staff thing, but it looks like the zodiac sign of Taurus. So that's how I read it. That's how I see it. Maybe you carry certain placements in those signs, in those zodiacs. There's something about vulnerability here. Someone feels vulnerable or is going to be very vulnerable, or like expose themselves, reveal themselves, their truest emotions or intentions. This person is divinely guided, and spirit has been guiding them towards being truthful or being honest or expressing this. Let's see, show me clearly what's going on for Cancer for the month of February 2025. We have the Ten of Swords flipping out in the reverse. Like, y'all, this shows endings. This shows lost betrayals, a very, very nasty, painful event. It already happened when the Ten of Swords in reverse for me specifically. Like, I always see this as like, yeah, it's happened, it's occurred. It can't get any lower than this. It is all about recovery and acceptance. We have the Three of Swords at the bottom. No, but like, yeah, it's showing that there has been a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, like multiple people have been affected here. Certain actions that were caused that led others in like a lot of suffering and a lot of heartbreak. So someone here has been doing a lot of reflection on their actions, and what they did was very messed up. Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Someone here has been very much trying to learn from their past or their behaviors, or I think that someone has a lot of negative self-talk, or they beat themselves up and they want to do better, but they feel stuck, or they're kind of afraid of fucking things up again. They are trying to learn though with this Knight of Pentacles. They're very persistent, they're very patient and dedicated. They're taking things slowly too. They're almost afraid to move or make an offer or like make this gesture. It could be a romantic gesture, but someone's afraid of rejection, or it's like they're wanting to be very, 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 very cautious not to like cause more pain or add salt to the wound. But there's big truths coming up about this ending, Cancer. Big truths surrounding this ending that already took place within the last 6 months. The reason why I say that is because as we're under this full moon in Leo, thinking back to Leo season in 2024, so end of July 2024 through August 2024 could be relevant. Maybe this is connected to an event that took place within these last 6 months, which we have the Nine of Wands now coming out. Nine of Wands with a six. I'm hearing 6 to 9 months for some of y'all. 6 to 9 months within that time range. That's for a few of y'all. So 10 of Swords reverse and the 9 of Wands, this is showing someone's determination, like to not let this defeat them, to not let this painful event or this suffering or hurt keep them down for very long. This is a determined energy. This is like, you can't stop me, you're not going to break me, you're not going to get in my way, I'm going to push through, I'm strong, and I will not stay down for long. Like, this is the energy of rising up, this is the energy of ascension, this is really just determination. We have the 6 of Wands at the bottom, which is showing that there's a lot of eyes on this person or on you, whoever this person is in this reading. Maybe this is your reading, so this is you, okay? But it's like you have a lot of eyes on you, or there's a lot of people who admire you. There's a lot of people who see how hardworking you are, who see how strong you are. It's very inspiring. Again, like there's something where you've left a mark on people, or with what it is that you have to say, or maybe it's your creative projects, or if you put yourself out there in some sort of way, shape, or form, you're someone with a lot of creativity, a lot of passion, a lot of drive. You're very unique. The way you carry yourself is just so admirable. You have such a strength to you. You have such a beautiful healing energy, and people admire that. You might be a musician, you might be a songwriter, or, you know, I'm just seeing a very heavy creator, but you may deserve to, not even deserve, but it's like you would thrive in the public eye. You would thrive in the public eye. You might actually have a big opportunity coming in, some sort of deal that you might be like signing into, or like a contract perhaps. But yeah, anyways, I'm seeing like you're using all of this as like motivation. Very powerful. Pretty intense energy, pretty intense stuff. Show me clearly what's going on for Cancer for the month of February 2025. We have a Queen of Pentacles. We have a freaking big ass stack, so I'm not going to take that. Well, here's the Emperor over here. I see, like, if we just take this combination, the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, I'm not going to look at what else the stack is, but I would just say that you are somebody who may be a business owner, or you may be launching some sort of project. Oh, look at the Hierophant. Hierophant, hey! Oh! Hey, I see you're very committed to yourself, your goals, your health, your goal, like, sorry, drop the card. You're very determined to heal, and you're prioritizing yourself and just like your success. You're very, very hardworking. But anyways, that's too many cards, so I'm not going to keep that. This deck doesn't want to shuffle though. All right, well, let's try again. Messages for Cancer for the month of February 2025. What messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? The 6 of Pentacles flew out sideways, so just something to keep in mind. With the 7 of Cups. So this is about getting clarity on, you know, who is truly supporting you, who truly has your back, who truly deserves to be around you in your presence, and, you know, the reciprocation of the give and receive, and the love and the respect and support, right? And making sure that there is a nice balance, a nice flow, a nice respect between the two, or whoever else, like many people, because we can see we got all these little mermaids, we got all these little fairies. It's like there's many different relationships here that are being highlighted, that are being brought to the forefront. And with these 7 of Cups at the bottom, it is showing like you kind of King of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Well, you're definitely needing to choose yourself, right? Definitely need to choose you. Definitely need to prioritize you. Definitely need to look out for you and have a nice, healthy independence, making sure that you are taking care of you, letting your cup overflow, right? That whole thing. Let's see, 7 of Cups and the King of Swords. You're going to be getting clarity on some of these relationships that are a bit fuzzy, or you're a little bit on the fence about, or maybe a lot. You're going to be definitely getting a lot of clarity, and you are needing to establish boundaries with people, and just, you know, if people, because remember how the 6 of Pentacles came out sideways, I'm like, there does seem to be like a little bit of an imbalance in some of these relationships, or some of these connections, friendships, romance connections. Like there's a little bit, and I'm even seeing that with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse here too. There's a little bit of like a shakiness. It shows that this could actually change for the better with the Magician and the 10 of Cups, right? Things could definitely change for the better, but it starts with you, or it starts with you like prioritizing yourself and your needs. and like setting firm boundaries and putting you as the number one priority, of course. So definitely seeing you are reasserting yourself in these relationships, so that it's, if you're not, you setting this boundary, it doesn't mean like you're just completely cutting off and just letting them go, but like it's showing that you are either detaching a bit, you're taking a bit of a step back, or you're not giving as much energy to those who aren't deserving, or those who aren't giving the same care, love, energy to you. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. 9 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Those who want to be around you, those who want to be in your presence and spend time with you will fight for you, or not even like fight for you, but they'll make the effort. It's like, you know, the whole saying, if they wanted to, they would. It's literally that. If they wanted to, they would show up, they would commit, they would carve the time and like show up for you, you know, vice versa. So what else we got? Yeah, if they wanted to, they would. If you wanted to, you would. Right? Alright. What else is going on for Cancer? Oh my god, y'all be giving me stacks. We got a big freaking stack that flipped out. I see the 3 of Swords out here. We have the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra energy. Look at how you're in this development mode. You are growing, you are flourishing, you're stepping into a time of your life of so much abundance and so much just appreciation and love and harmony. And some of y'all, some of you are pregnant, or like there's a pregnancy in the air. Now take that literal or just take that symbolic, but it does feel here that there is a birthing of something brand new into your reality. It feels like this has been a long time coming. It feels like you've been so patient. You've been very, very patient, and you've been taking the time out to nurture yourself and nurture this seed, whatever this seed is, whatever that you have been very intentional about growing. It is so beautiful, and I think that February is a month where it's being birthed into your reality. Now, this big old stack, we have a 3 of Swords. This kind of is giving like growing pains with the Empress combination. This does feel like growing pains. It does feel also like a big motivator to never go through that again. 3 of Swords, also this card literally just flipped itself off, and the 8 of Cups underneath that. It looks like you're actually leaving behind a lot of this pain or suffering. It looks like this is being left behind you. You're finally able to move on. You're finally able to let go, or not completely be reminded of it all the time. Like it's something that you're distancing yourself from. All right, what else wants to come out for Cancer? 3 of Cups and the Hermit. So this is either you, we got Virgo energy by the way, it's either you on the hunt, on the lookout for your soul tribe, for a true friendship, true love, true companionship, or this is where you're taking a fine-tooth comb and you're combing through existing connections and relationships in your life, and you're taking a closer look as to, does this really serve me? Do I thrive in this community? Do I feel loved? Do I feel supported? Do I feel seen? Do I feel safe? Or the opposite, right? This is where you are really taking that fine-tooth comb and you are clearing out anything that is just not serving you, any knots, right? Anything that is creating blockages. You're also doing a lot of reflection on yourself and going within and doing a lot of just like some shadow work. How can you show up and be a better friend, a better partner, a better person in general? So when you show up and you love yourself, you're able to really show up for other people too. If you don't really love yourself, it's gonna bleed and leak into your other relationships. So this is about you also establishing a better trust and better connection with you and spirit and the divine. But I'm also seeing here, it's time for you to come out of your shell. It's time for you to open up your heart. It's time for you to reach out or say yes when there's an opportunity that presents itself. It might be a little scary, but push yourself. I mean, like, I don't know why I say that. Scary, let's see. 8 of Wands. 4 of Wands, High Priestess. I'm not really seeing that, so maybe that's just like a channel message, because it looks like you are all for it, or you would thrive in this new direction, or like your intuition's literally guiding you and be like, go for it. This is like something that'd be in big support of you, finding like-minded souls and like-minded people. And you know, you're on the look at the full moon. I should definitely pull you a moonology message. And I do want to look into like what's this whole honesty thing about. Like there's some very honest conversations that you will be having. I do want to look into that, so we'll definitely do that. I think we got enough cards over here. So let me pull you a couple moonology messages. I will clarify why honesty came out, because I'm sure you're curious about it. That was like one of the first things that came out in this reading. So, and like honesty will not break a true solid bond. By you being honest, by you being truthful, if that breaks your connection, then was it really solid to begin with? If you couldn't be direct, if you couldn't be honest, if you couldn't really say how you truly feel, then be glad that it's fallen apart, right? Be glad that it's come to an end, because if you can't be your truest, most authentic self, then you're literally not in alignment. You're trying to pretend to be something you're not. Like, that ain't right, y'all. Okay, anyways, let's see what the full moon in Leo has in store for Cancer. We have take time to breathe out. This fellow on the 9 of Wands, which I'm like, okay, so you're hella determined, you've been pushing, you've been focused, you've been locked in. Spirit is saying it's okay to take a break, it's okay to slow down, it's okay to breathe out and just be in the moment. We have take time, it's time to take action at the bottom. But you are just like a machine. Oh my god. It's Mars in Cancer right now, which Mars is still retrograding, but it will station direct. Is that with the new moon in Pisces? It's somewhere near the end of the month. I'm like, is that coinciding with the new moon? I can't remember, but very much around the corner. Mars stations direct. So right now you might be feeling a little lethargic or lower energy. I don't know, y'all, I have been sleeping so much. I just can't get enough sleep, and my dreams have been just insane. They've been crazy. But towards the end of the month you may feel that boost, you might get that power up. So I'm kind of seeing that. What else wants to come through in regards to this full moon in Leo for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Full moon in Leo for Cancer. Show me clearly. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius, which we are currently in Aquarius season. We also have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So this is, like I was saying, it's like this is about you embracing your authenticity. This is about you being authentically 110% you, no watered down version of yourself, no biting your tongue, no holding back, no trying to dim your light or shrink yourself. This is about you taking up space. This is about you embracing all sides of yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. This is about you truly stepping into your truest form, your truest nature. This is a personal issue that someone has been struggling with, that they have been feeling, I don't know, maybe this is a family thing, maybe this is a community thing, maybe this has to do with like relationships you had in the past, friendships you had in the past, just communities that you were part of, and you felt like I don't know why I'm hearing like underdog, or just like someone that didn't belong, or you felt like you kind of stuck out from the rest, but you were meant to, and you're supposed to, and you're supposed to be unique. You're supposed to embrace that part of you. And I feel like this full moon in Leo is awakening this part that you've always had and it's always been there, but you're like learning to embrace it. You're learning to really shine your freaking light. And yeah, just like take me as I am. Take me as I am. What else? I know the full moon in Aquarius can talk about detachment, which I know we did touch on that a little bit earlier with the King of Swords, and it was the 7 of Cups. So yeah, definitely seeing you guys detaching and just being a little bit more practical or logical about some things that maybe been very, very sensitive or emotionally invested in, which makes sense, right? Cancer energy here. Y'all are very lovey-dovey. You guys are very sentimental and emotional, but it feels like whatever this personal issue is that you have been kind of difficult, like it's been a difficult challenge. It hasn't been the easiest, it hasn't been the smoothest, but I feel like taking on more of this Aquarian, forward thinking, rebellion kind of nature, more practical, more like almost like scientific in a way, like not being afraid to experiment I feel like that's going to help you really push the barriers or push the blocks that you've put on yourself or others have put on you. I feel like this is the time for experimenting. This is the time to try new things. This is the time to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah, and like new ways that you can nurture yourself, new ways that you can heal yourself, and also healing not just you, but your lineage, your generational lineage of like where you come from, your great grandfathers, grandmothers, and so on and so on. Like literally your ancestral background. There's this whole breaking the chain, breaking the pattern, and doing what they couldn't do, what they didn't have access to, you have access to. What they weren't able to do because of society's beliefs, because of their, you know, they only had a certain awareness. You're having a different experience and you're able to do what they were not capable of. So that's really interesting too. It's so interesting. There's a lot of interesting kind of messages coming through in this reading. The bottom we have emotions are running high. End of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So all these messages kind of like connecting with what we've been talking about so far in this reading. Love that. So beautiful. Love that. So let me clarify. I want to know why Honesty and Iris of the Rainbow came out. Because it's like, the way I'm seeing this is as if there's something you've been holding back, and it's like, imagine it's just like this big storm cloud, it's thunder, it's dark, it's very gray, and the longer you are staying silent, or the longer you are holding back, the longer you are suppressing, and like keeping your mouth shut or holding back from what it is you truly have to say, the longer and the more intense the storm becomes. Versus the moment you speak up, the moment you are honest, the moment you push yourself, all of a sudden the clouds start to clear, the rain eases up, the rainbow starts to shine, the sun starts to shine. You know, I feel like by you being honest with yourself or with others, or just like the way you present yourself, that is where the storm ends. The storm comes to a freaking end and you get your pot of gold. Like big rewards on the other side if you choose to finally like speak up or be honest or embrace your authenticity. Yeah, something like that, y'all. So I want to look into this, like what's this whole like honesty thing, because like remember earlier I was like, you know, someone may have something they'd like to say to you. What type do I feel like? I'm kind of I think I'm actually gonna use this one. Yeah, so let's see here. Honesty. Why is honesty here? Some of you are 40, right? I already said the numbers. 32 and 40 might be important. It might be representing someone's age. We have the Knave of Swords that flipped out, which is the card of truth. It is a card of honesty, and this is about taking action, right? So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have the Nine of Swords at the bottom, which is showing like, again, how this overthinking elements of like, oh, but if I say the truth, if I really do this, like, oh, this could go bad, or they may not like me, or they may not want to be my friend, they may break up with me, I might lose my job. Like, I don't know, there's been like this hesitation to truly being honest, owning up to something, honest. All right, tell me about honesty. Lovers reversed, Gemini energy, right? We said air element. Gemini energy with Lovers reversed. Tell me about honesty for Cancer. We have the Wheel of Fortune with the Knave of Coins too. Take your time, no pressure. When you know when it's time to speak your truth, you'll get the green light. You'll know intuitively when it's time. But it's showing like there's a relationship that needs to be addressed. Knight of Swords, oh my goodness, and then the Two of Cups. There's honesty within a relationship, whether you're with this person already or there's been a separation or a breakup, because I do see that here with the Lovers reverse, an imbalance, unrequited emotions, unrequited feelings, whether it's on your end or their end. This can talk about lack of commitment. There's a non-committal energy here. So maybe this is where you are having to establish a boundary in a commitment, not even a commitment, because how is it? I mean, yeah, for sure. But also for those that aren't in a commitment, but you're like, there's feelings involved, there's emotions that are involved. Some of y'all, maybe there's a third party situation, right? Maybe it's not like you're official or like fully committed, fully invested. Someone could be keeping their options open, and it's just like, you know, the whole like what are we conversation may be taking place, and that might be a little uncomfortable, and it's like there may be, let me see here, what's the outcome? Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. It's hard to say at this moment, to be honest. It's hard to say. But there's definitely this need to get clarity on, or there's this need to at least express your truth to somebody. Somebody has to express their truth to you. And whatever this is, which we can clarify and try and get deeper, because this is so general, this is like skimming the surface, but whatever this truth is, it gets this ball rolling and like very fast, rapid changes, movement. Things are picking up very quickly and impulsively, or like I see someone immediately, like the way, okay, hold on, let me show you this. The way the knave to the knight are looking at each other, I'm seeing like I'm definitely seeing an exchange. The way, and it could be two people of the same sex too, right? The way that they're facing each other, and in between is the Lovers reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm wondering, and even because the knave and the knight, knave is the page, knight is knight, right? That does represent even like an energetic imbalance, or someone is not as mature or experienced, or someone is just like, you know, it's the simplest way to put it is you and this person aren't exactly on the same page. The easiest way to put it. There's a bit of a gap between you and this other person. Very similar, right? You're of the same elements. Same, you would say we're cut from the same cloth, but yet there is still some big kind of difference here with the Lovers in the reverse. Like I get the vibe someone's inability to commit. Okay. And there's a conversation possibly about this. So at the bottom we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups, and also the Two of Wands, King of Pentacles. So see, like it's not really giving outcome. We haven't looked into that, I guess, but it's showing that there's a lot of history here, or this is someone that you feel like you've known for a very long time, or it feels like it's an instant kind of like spiritual connection, soulmate energy even, right? Or you thought that Lovers reverse, maybe someone doesn't feel the same way about that though. Huh. If this is about okay, this may be you, this may be somebody else, but I'm getting that there is some sort of past influence, that there's like an energy of the past, or someone still hung up on the past, or dealing with someone from the past. Okay, that's coming through strongly with the Six of Cups. Tell me more about honesty. So there's definitely the need to be honest. And if we just look at these two knights to the knave, I feel like the knave is being more direct. And the knight is the one that's responding and kind of being more defensive and trying to protect himself. Or maybe this is between siblings, brothers. Or I'm getting heavy air energy. Like I said, talk about honesty. What is being discussed here? What's this honest conversation? What is the truth of the matter? Four of Wands in the reverse. There's something about like lack of trust or lack of commitment. Something's very shaky or unpredictable. Talking about honesty. We have the Ace of Cups, and then the, what is this? The Nine of Wands in reverse. Someone feels like tired of fighting or tired of trying to convince. We have the Emperor at the bottom, the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords. It's so interesting. So, actually, yeah, let me count these cards up here. Okay, we even have the Star. Some of y'all are dealing with Aquarius. We have Aquarius energy out here. So what I'm seeing here, this is at the bottom, but this is kind of paints the picture. We got this Emperor with the Knight of Cups versus the King of Swords. This is how I'm reading it. So this Emperor, Knight of Cups, they have a lot of love. They have a lot of emotions. They're very hardworking. They're committed. They're, you know, when they say something, they mean it. We have a King of Swords over here who's highly skeptical, I would say. You have the Star underneath the King of Swords, where it's like, they have high hopes and high dreams for the future, but they easily, like that card just fell out, man. They easily will just like drop their What did I drop? The Star? Did I drop the King of Swords? I don't know which one I dropped. It doesn't matter. But I feel like this King of Swords, we have a Five of Cups. This King of Swords is someone that takes a lot of convincing, basically. And we have this Emperor, Knight of Cups, who's like trying to convince this king to like trust them. Anyways, this whole Four of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups with the Nine of Wands reverse. Someone's tired of convincing, or someone's tired of trying to prove themselves or show that they care, or show that they're interested, or show that they love. Like someone is really just tired. There's instability, there's lack of commitment, there is just like, it's kind of all for nothing almost, or that's kind of what this is feeling like. There's a lot of love or emotion here, but the Nine of Wands reverse, like someone's burning out, someone's tired. I also get a vibe like someone becomes very avoidant when others get close, and I would say that's a King of Swords. King of Swords, he's not very emotional, he's very dry, he's very detached, and I feel like this Knight of Cups Emperor is finding it difficult to connect with this king. There's a difficulty of trying to connect to a deeper level, right? Emperor status versus a king. Even the Emperor with a Knight of Cups, this is someone who's like very emotionally intelligent and very emotionally available. Very emotionally available. This King of Swords is very icy, cold, detached, and just like not really going deep. Shows potential with the Star, but like not really. Five of Cups, maybe it's because this King of Swords person, they have heavy walls or heavy guard, or I don't know, they've gone through some shit. I mean, haven't we all? Right, we started this reading off with the Ten of Swords. Haven't we all gone through some experience that left us feeling like this? So that's a big ass conversation waiting to be had, y'all. It's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be intense. Very specific message. We're at like 30 some minutes, so I should probably wrap up your reading, to be honest. Oh, before I do, what I've been liking in the last couple of readings I've been doing is I've been pulling a couple messages from the Everything Oracle, just as like final thoughts, final messages, anything else that maybe we missed, or any confirmation. We're blurry, but yeah, I'm gonna use this deck and then I'm gonna let you go. Final thoughts and final messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Can you focus? No? I guess okay, you're not gonna focus? Final thoughts or final messages for Cancer. I have a card flipping out. We got inner child trauma. So someone's inner child trauma is definitely making them react and behave in certain ways that are keeping them stuck, or it's being triggered, or it's like being brought up because there's healing that needs to be done. We have They Won't Reach Out coming out, and that fell on the inner child trauma. So because of whatever their experiences from their past or childhood, it's making this person just like shut off, detach, and not make a move, or not speak up, or not be honest, or vulnerable. We have relocation. This is another message, a little bit of a side tangent or just kind of random, but somebody's in the process of moving, or there's in this process of searching for a new home or relocating, maybe business-wise, a job. So far, your numbers are 44, 33, and 20. We have self-love coming out. Interesting, this card did flip out in the reverse, which is showing that there's like this heavy need to focus on self-love. Somebody here has been neglecting themselves or filling the void with other things, other distractions. We have a liar in the reverse, actually, at the bottom. Like, I feel like, you know, if you've been dealing with a liar, someone has been entirely honest with you, you gotta find out the truth. We have these stack of cards. Completion or closure. All right, big old cycle coming to an end. We have vacation, safe travels. Anybody going on vacation or going on a trip in the near future, or winning tickets to a trip, or I don't know, but enjoy, have fun. Even this is saying like take a break, right? Completion and closure with vacation. It's like allow yourself to just take a break. Then we have also family or family issues. So y'all got a little bit of some drama going on in the home life possibly. Or it's like if you go on vacation with a family, there may be a little bit of some drama. So that's kind of a buzzkill. Try not to let that get you down, y'all. And just focus on loving yourself. Try your best. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I hope this helps. Lots of messages for whoever needs this. I appreciate you. I hope you have a very, very wonderful day. I'll see you later, Cancer. Stay blessed. Take care. Bye.